Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's about 4:30 and I just pulled into Bangna. That's Prampong, Tonglaw, Ekamai, Prakanong, Anut, Bangchak, Punawiti, Udamsuk, and here I am in Bangna. The next stop is Bering. So let's go see what Bangna has to offer on this Wednesday afternoon. And this is looking up Sukhumvit. I'm actually just waking up at 3 in the afternoon. I was out with friends kind of early till like 11:30 last night. I got home and started editing video and working on the channel, and the next thing you know, it was 8 o'clock in the morning. So I went, well, 7. I went and hit the gym, got my laps in, and hit the rack till about 3 in the afternoon. So I'm ready for the evening. Yeah, even when I was working, I was never much for waking up at 6 in the morning, and I'm certainly not doing that in retirement. I'm a night owl. I don't make an apologies for it. Sleeping all day is a little unusual, but when most people are heading off to sleep at 9 or 10 o'clock at night, my day's just getting started. And right at the base of the BTS is an MG dealership. It used to be British, it's now Chinese. Mostly these electric type vehicles that seem to be competing with Tesla. And right next door is a Mitsubishi dealership. Back in the day, many people would head up to Anut to get real savings on condos. Anut is almost central Bangkok these days. Coming up to Bangna, and the next stop, Bering, is where you'll find the real bargains today. And just across from the BTS is the meteorology department of Bangkok, or Thailand. And right in front of me, that is the highway that you take to Pattaya. I just realized I haven't seen any big soys going off into the neighborhood yet, so I'm not exactly sure where I'm at. I would guess in the 60s, but I'm not positive. This is the coast with the IDO building. It has a McDonald's and some other food options. Oh, I see one of my Japanese chains I like up on the top floor. There's a couple of large towers here in the coast. I see a couple of IDO buildings off in the distance, but I haven't found a major soy to get over there yet. I also saw a driving range or a golf course. And I've walked about 3 blocks from the BTS station, and again, no large soy to take off on the left. I'm gonna see what's around this corner. Otherwise, I'm walking down a highway. Yeah, I've walked into a just Thai neighborhood right here under the highway. Maybe I should have went the other way, past that Mitsubishi dealership, because I don't see a major street going off to the left. It gets a little more complicated up here compared to hanging out on Soy 16, Soy 18, Soy 20. It's pretty easy. But up here, it's a little more hit or miss. I know when you're up in Bering, it gets back into the Soy 101, etc. Let me head off in this direction, at least get away from Sukhumvit. I'm going to have to take one of these smaller streets. And it looks like I stumbled across a night market. And here's the egg lady. So I'm turning off of Sukhumvit now. I'm definitely under the highway and heading off to the left. I don't see the street sign for this street, but there's a couple of large buildings up the way that might give me a hint. Yeah, I'm out getting lost today, that's for sure. I know where I'm at, but I have no idea what street I'm on. All I know is this large overpass. That is the highway I take when I get on the bus at Ekamai, heading off towards Pattaya. All right, here's my first street sign. So maybe I'm on Sanawat, Soy 1. And this is looking down Soy 1. I've came quite a distance from the BTS. It's maybe 1 kilometer down that way on the left. And here's an IDO building. It's not giving me much hint. I guess that's a D2. Here's a hotel across the way, the Brighton Suite. And I know the BTS is on the other side of that large building, so I'm going to try to cut through here and get off that way. There's just no major soy going off to the left. And over where those cranes are, I thought I saw a golf course. And here's a nice swimming pool, looks Olympic size. Noon, I just asked a gentleman, he said I have to go all the way around back to Sukhumvit to get back that way. So this is turning into a little bit of a bust, but that's part of getting out and looking around. Yeah, I was hoping to jump off the BTS and just run up Soi 64, 68, whatever's out here, but yeah, that sure didn't happen unless I just picked the wrong direction to go. I'm almost back towards Udom Suk. Yeah, this is definitely a super mellow Thai neighborhood. And there's the backside of one of those towers where the McDonald's was at the base. Yeah, it looks like I came into the Wat. So I've walked my way back up to the BTS station and I still haven't figured this neighborhood out. I haven't seen a soy number. I haven't seen any large condos right near the BTS. Now on the other side of the street appears to be the meteorological center and another large business. So I'm not sure if there's something over there. I don't see any high rises. The high rises over here on the right, I guess those ones, the two towers where the McDonald's are, would be your best option. The other two, they seem to be more condo you would drive to. And here's the soy milk factory, and it's getting pretty dark on me. It's 5:20. It's normally not this dark at 5:20. Feels like it might actually start raining. Yeah, there's definitely trade-offs from living right in Asok and Prampong and the more central parts of Bangkok and the more expensive, and coming up here to Bering and Bangna and these type of places to try to save a few $100s a month. That's fine, but you better be into a quiet lifestyle, because there's going to be your nice condo and not a whole bunch else around. There's the mall at Udom Suk, but as far as wandering around the neighborhood, I'm just spoiled in Prampong, and that's fine. I'm fine with paying a little bit extra, but walking from my condo 1 mile and having 100 choices of places to get a bite to eat. Oh, of course there's places to eat up here, but I have that expat mentality sometimes where I want a good steakhouse, or maybe I feel like Mexican food or Turkish food, and it's just all available to me up in the Prampong area. And I'm back up to that Mitsubishi dealership. This is looking across the way, just another Thai business. Gas station on the left. There's a large high-rise over there in IDO Mobi, Sukhumvit East Gate. So I've made my way up to the Toyota dealership. This seems to be the place to do a little car shopping. And this is the first street sign I've seen, Sukhumvit 70/3 and a Manoram Hospital off to the right. I'm actually getting closer to Bering BTS. And I don't see a whole bunch up this 70/3, but I'm running out of light in the next 15-20 minutes, so let's walk up there and take a peek. I wanted to figure out how to get to that golf course out on the right, but there was just no street taking me there. And off in the distance you can see the two towers. That is where the McDonald's was at the base, and the BTS is about in the middle from here to those two towers. And here's the hospital. It looks like a smaller place. And again, off in the distance are the towers, the IDOs over near that large Olympic swimming pool. And it looks like the train stopped on the tracks, probably a little traffic at the station. On the other side of the street, all IDO buildings up here. Those would be your really only choice for large condos that I've seen. Yeah, I mean, this would be a perfect place to live if you're looking to live in Bangkok affordably. You're not far. I mean, jump on that train and you'd be up in a soak in, I'm guessing, 20 minutes. But it's not for me. Just, if you know who you are, you know, if you're going out 5 nights a week, yeah, this is going to be a long train ride. And I'm not sure how far down, but this is the entrance to the Golf 1 driving range. And here's the driving range. I definitely saw the nets from the train. There was just no easy way to go over here. I mean, it'd take you 2 minutes in a car, but yeah, I don't have a car. Yeah, everybody's having fun. I'm sure you can get some affordable instruction. I know there's another driving range up about Soi 42 in Ekamai. I'll guess that's a little bit more expensive than just this short distance. And as I walked up, all the golf pros were jumping on me, trying to rent me clubs or give me a lesson. And I bet you might even be able to find some options to rent a small house for what I'm paying for my condo. Down off in the distance, that one high rise, just from memory, that is the Bering BTS. And that Sukhumvit straight ahead, that train I thought was waiting to pull into the station. I think it's actually a third set of rails to put a spare train. Maybe they use more during rush hour in the morning, that kind of thing. I'm not sure. But while I'm here, I'm gonna check out this little area. Here's a gym. I might as well wander around the neighborhood back here. It looks like that's a factory at the end. Well, here's a snooker club. If you want to check out on Google Maps exactly where I'm at, the 70s snooker. And there's the car wash. And off to the right is a sign for the Gentleman Mariner School. Yeah, I'd walk down there, but it looks like it might be a ways. And off to the right is the Ivy School. I'm not sure what that is. I'll guess it's a private school. On the other side of the road up by Bering is, I want to say, St. Andrews International. And I'm going to go ahead and take this little soy, head up towards Bering and jump on the BTS there. Oh, that car wash is coin operated. First one of those I've seen. If you want to stay in Bangkok and you're on an extremely tight budget, yeah, there's nothing wrong with these Thai-style buildings. Yeah, it's going to be zero frills, but it's also going to probably be less than $200 a month. And here's another place. 4-story. And you might even get a deal renting a 2- or 3-story Thai shop home. All right, once again, that large building at the very end is where I need to be, and we have a dead end. So I need to go around this corner and assess the situation. The problem is solved. Well, I thought the problem was solved. It's still dead ends over here, and you can see the BTS tracks in the distance. I'm still glad I walked back here. This is a cool little neighborhood. It's going on 6 and I'm running out of light, but I have nowhere to be, so I'm gonna walk up this way and hopefully at some point I can shoot off to the left and get over to Bering. I'm gonna take my chance on this little side, so I just saw a car go to the left. So hopefully they're going to Sukhumvit. Well, I'm not sure. I'm gonna walk to the end and see if I can get closer. That's the Bering BTS station straight ahead. But sometimes they don't make it so easy to get from point A to point B. Yeah, it looks like I'll be able to make a right turn, and then all I need is one quick left, and I should be at the station. And I seemed a little lost, so a gentleman just pointed, hey, go right through there. He knew where I was heading to the train. And I remember where I'm at now. I popped out at the bottom of Bering BTS at the night market. I forget the name, but there's a big sign up here. And I'm gonna try to pan slow with the low light. I don't want a bunch of flickering. That above is BTS Bering. That's the night market below. And if you were on a budget, right there is the little neighborhood entrance, and maybe not this building, but you might find a nice, clean, super affordable apartment. Or you do what most of us do and head to the fancy condo not far from the train up here in Bering. Estimate you'll still get a $300 condo. Now those are all guesses. You might even do better than $300 if you're fine with a 29 square meter. If you insist on having 60 square meters, yeah, double or triple those prices. The Tansai night market. And those are the ideal buildings I pointed out down on Sukhumvit. The golf course or driving range would be off to the left. It's still really early at 6 o'clock, but this place will be packed at 9 p.m. Here's a pizza man and of course all the delicious Thai options. I see Korean food, Japanese, small bars. Yeah, there's plenty of things to do up here. It's just, this is all gonna shut down at 10 p.m. So yeah, it's time to get a smoothie, get something to eat, and relax. And this is just on the other side of Bering BTS and the St. Andrews International School. The other location's up in Ekamai, or one of the others. Hey, so thanks for following along this little walk around Bangna. I appreciate you watching. You have a great afternoon.